Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shades of My Day. Today I'll be doing a quick run through of how I got this good flyer, and I'll be dropping the PSD file and the resources I used in the link below. So I'll just be giving you a quick. This will be a very short video. Since I'll be dropping my files and everything, I'll be giving you the rundown. So now for this lady image, I got the image online from Adobe. So let me give you a quick run through. So for this, I use the camera raw filter. It's loading. So I increased the exposure a little bit, contrast 31, texture 64, clarity 19, DH 28, vibrance 39, and saturation for 13. Okay, now I added brightness and contrast to give it a little bit of feel. So I also added an exposure, 0.94 exposure to this. I had to group it, so I just did a quick run through. So we'll be adding some other things to it too. So let's add a gradient 2 effect to this. Click on your you add new layer here. Sorry, let's move it from the file. Add new layer, click on gradient to come here, drag this. Let's do it twice. The color is set as black, the foreground color is set as black. If you don't have this set to black, you can click on this icon here, it will automatically reset back to black. So what we're going to do again is let's drag in our other resource files. So all these were downloaded, but this overlay here was created. Let me drag this in first. Let me drag this again. This vector 2 was downloaded, so I just used different pieces that I got online. I use them all together. Drag this on your keyboard, press Ctrl J on your keyboard, Ctrl T to transform, right click, flip horizontal. So you will see this snap to drag and click OK. So let's drag in our other elements. Let's drag this in, elements like this, elements like this, drag this in. Now for this overlay, let's drag this in like this. Like I said, this was created. If you want to change this color, I got an overlay online. You can actually change this. Okay, let me give you a quick run through of how it was done. Okay, let's see. This we use gradient tool to create this here. You come to this FX here, color overlay. You see that it has changed color, so you can now change the color to, let's see, pick this. You can see it has changed. It has changed. You can click on here, click here to keep changing, just keep changing since you are using color overlay. So you can just play around it if you want. You can change your color too if you want to change it too. So that was how I created this particular design. Cancel. So that was how this was made. Also I added, okay, let me show you from the file that I used for my this was a file I created myself. I created this myself. So now for this particular stuff here, this particular star, you can see I can move it. It's a downloaded file. You just change the blend mode to color dodge, it will blend automatically. See normal one here, see normal. You can see this is normal. I'm dragging this like this, this is normal. So if you want to have that natural feel, change the blend mode to make it for another color dodge. Yes, change the blend mode to color dodge. Okay, what else? Now for this one, I'm giving you this just to give you just give you a quick run through on how it was done, but I'll be giving you the PSD file for free in the link. So now this one this one too was also downloaded. I changed the blend mode to linear light. You see, let me change it to other ones too. See, you can see, you can change it to dissolve. Now let's change back to linear light. Linear light, you can drag this back here. Linear light, sorry. Okay, now for this text I used Montserrat extra bold, then duplicated. This layer here was also downloaded. Now for this, I used this vector here. I used Gaussian blur. Come to you can see Gaussian blur, say 7.6. Come to your, if you want to create this from scratch, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. It comes up automatically. Now for this text, I used Montserrat semi-bold. In short, I use Montserrat for all my texts here. You can see the size is 7. The spacing is the spacing in between is 2040. Since I don't have text down, it's not necessary again. Size and color is white. Now for the main text, you can see I duplicated this design too. See, just give it that feel. Come to the text, come to the design here. Okay, come to the text. Sorry, my text. My text in design, just to make your design look more colorful and vibrant. What you should always do is use the same font for all your text to make it to make it look better. I use Montserrat black italic. Click here. Now let's click on the FX to see how it was done. For the stroke, I use size 6, outside normal 100, gradient. Then for this, you can see I used different types of gradients here. Color and location 0, color DBC 100. For this, I use FF2 C9. You can see in different locations, location 3, location 32, and so on. So you will see them in the PSD that I created. Now you can see it here, how it was used here, the style, linear, angle 93, scale 150, method classic. Then now let's face the gradient overlay. Now opacity 100. You can see I started it at location 23. You can see, let me show you how location works. You see, you can see if you drag the location, so let's put that location 23, and the color that I used also here. To just click once on it, you will see the color I used. So you can just do it any way you want to be easy for you. Now let's click on drop shadow. You can see that I added a little twist here. Instead of color black, I used color gold. I used this darkish brown color, this light brown color rather, 8B5805. Distance 19, spread 17, size 92. To get this, click OK. So all this now, this is just normal text. normal text using the same Montserrat